Fringo! Protego! There goes my way. Accio! Incendio! Stupefy!
Fringo!
Levioso!
Infringo!
Stupefy!
Protego!
Stupefy!
Infringo!
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Like a winner!
Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! Levioso! Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting...
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should... Now, to the victor! And so it is, my great...
Thank you.
You earned it! You are a... Now that we've Wonder how my herbology plants...
Again.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can...
I'll say. Nearly went.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature... Now, as I mentioned, next will be...
I already have some, Professor.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is... I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have...
Yes, Professor.
Come back and see me when you're finished.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping... Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his
Revelio.
stuff. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping... Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't... And good, as you...
Magical plant.
I'm glad. Herbology is a... Well...
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me...
Revelio.
in the Great Hall.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need, but in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it...
Professor Sharp said that...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get...
Brilliant! You, my friend. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient.
I suspect that's where...
You're as clever as I simply need a single Fwooper feather.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Wait until you see what I'm brewing.
Remember,
Revelio.
potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way. As for the work you did today, I confess I was skeptical.
I'm glad I was able...
A rare occurrence. And you do, in addition to having a solid pay particular attention. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather...
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precise. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we...
Cheers to that. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he'd best be off. Next time we talk, I...
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there.
I'm all right at the...
If you don't mind my asking.
They want something that Professor Fig and I...
When were you at...
Just before we came to Hogwarts. A portkey brought us there.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from... And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow, and both of you have inspired me to take it.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibi. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that...
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire...
That may be true, but shouldn't officers...
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably, I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking. I was thinking that we...
All right.
I am going to watch and listen, find out precise. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. I never thought it'd come to this.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out.
Has Ranrock's lot...
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong.
You mentioned that you...
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associate. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be without my carts and my livelihood.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here. I did enchant the carts to return to me, slim though the chances may.
Stand still.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You shouldn't be here.
Accio! Incendio!
Put me right!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Oh, I'm gonna eat you.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this!
Tell them to find me instead.
You made a great mistake.
Accio! Incendio!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders? It's a long story.
Well, you've avoided them. Best get moving.
You mentioned some...
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a typical hard-working Hufflepuff. She's a travelling vendor.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your...
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur...
Mere myth. You're lucky, sir, could... Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars. I believe he created...
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
Well then, no one has yet I suspect that Mallowsweet...
Mallowsweet?
Versatile her. I had just arrived to test my... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be played...
Precisely. Would you care to do... I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely.
Revelio.
Notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Accio! Levioso. Reparo. Accio. Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. Incendio.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio.
Clearly, all three of these pyres are meant to be lit.
Incendio.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. I was hoping someone would come along soon. You see, I need to retrieve some.
Diving into the lake.
Splendid!
What do you need help?
Years ago, my grandfather, they never.
I'm so sorry.
We can't be sure. Father, a treasured family.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinchsmen.
That's like asking why the sky. We are known, but with all I plan to discover about the.
What exactly?
It's an astonishing. It's mainly used for studying the stuff. Sadly,
It sounds dangerous.
I understand. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location. My best guess is that it's just over there. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace.
Oh, how incredible!
I did.
It will. Thank you so. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive.